in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Here we go. Run the ball. Run the ball.
They'll start on the ground with Strong. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. McLaughlin finding Knox there, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Patriots sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 27. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
They run for it with Harris. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Looking to throw. McLaughlin. His throw incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. McLaughlin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From the 6.
And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes?
Touchdown, Patriots! Dawson Knox from 13 yards out.
And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Strong. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's Strong to begin the drive. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on third down, McLaughlin. Throw fighting Thornton over the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Taking it about the 36.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ballgame, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. William Jackson with a pick. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back up. It's caught inside the 25. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Looking to throw on second down. McLaughlin over the middle, complete. That's Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Operating from the gun, McLaughlin. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McLaughlin working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Throwing on first down. McLaughlin.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Off play action. McLaughlin. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Danny Gray.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Second and short now following the fumble. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
First and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they have to remember, at all times, they're quarterbacks. Protect yourself. Slide. Get out of bounds. Don't take that kind of hit.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A final shot before break. Strong, looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
An excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring that 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Sanders now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Quick toss to Knox.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Off the play fake. McLaughlin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run was strong.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, McLaughlin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will tie us at 24 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Takes it at the 7, and nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Strong. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. Touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Back to throw. McLaughlin. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the 1st half. But now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the 1st before he's tackled. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. McLaughlin works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd down. McLaughlin. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton.
32 yards.
And the Pats are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Strong. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
It's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Looking to throw. Strong. Going for the deep ball. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. McLaughlin got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Handoff, Strong running left.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
62 yards on the ground for him so far.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Running left, it's Strong. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Right side, Thornton with it.
Touchdown, Patriots!
Tyquan Thornton
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Strong. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on second down. Strong. And going deep for Hill. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really
taking it right down Broadway. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off to that someone.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL's record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So the final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because